Hey everyone! So, okay, the lighting here, let me see if I can find the right lighting. Okay, there we go. So, we are talking about the day in the life of a Beachbody coach. So today, I thought it would be fun to share what my day in the life was like before I became a full-time coach and after. So when I first signed up as a coach, I was commuting to work an hour. Oh, and I realized I haven't introduced myself officially. I'm Nicole Johnson. I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach, and I run Nicole J Fitness. My page is Nicole J Fitness. So that's who I am. But so when I first signed up as a coach, I was a single mom working full time, and I commuted all the way to Seattle from Tacoma. So that's about a 40-minute drive with no traffic. And I rode the bus. So it was 20 minutes to drive to the transit center to catch the bus, and then standing in line waiting because it was so congested. Like, I would usually end up having to wait for the next bus if I didn't get there in time. Otherwise, I'd be standing all the way to Seattle, and then I would get to work and have to walk 15 minutes to work. So my commute every day was literally like an hour and a half on a good day. And so then I would try to work on my business on the bus. I would talk to people. I would message people. I would read my personal development as much as I could. I'm one of those girls that when you get on the bus, you like fall asleep. I was always the kid that fell asleep in the car. So doing personal development on the bus was kind of hard for me. But I did whatever I could. I usually would message people because that would keep me awake. And then I would get home and basically have to play mom for, the 3 hours that I'm home, and with 3 kids. I have had 4 kids, but one of my babies passed away when he was 10 and a half months old, so I just have the 3 at home. And so trying to do schoolwork, showers, baths, homework, all that stuff that us moms have to do, and keeping up on the house and doing our budget, all those things that you do as a parent. I had to fit all that in the 3 hours that I was home. So I usually didn't get a lot of sleep. After they would go to bed, I would work on my business some more. And like I said, I was doing it in pockets. Whenever I could, I would. And then on the weekends that they would go to their dad's house, because I'm a single mom, I would use that entire weekend to just work. So I basically gave up. I made a lot of sacrifices. I gave up social time. I would go out once in a while, but very rarely did I go out. I don't watch TV anymore. I very rarely watch TV. But it's because I knew what I wanted from this business, and I knew that I didn't want to be working forever. So fast forward to 6 months, June of last year, my job was half eliminated. And as a single mom, that could have been extremely devastating. But because I had been building this business for the last year and a half on the side, I was able to stay at my job for the next 6 months. I committed to stay 6 months. I did get a bonus for staying till a certain date, so that helped me to be able to stay there. And then I had my Beachbody income that before I lost half of my job, it was just extra money. So now I'm having to work harder because I'm working part-time now, and I was thinking, well, this is going to be awesome because now I can actually use that other 20 hours to work my business. It didn't work out as I had anticipated because, so I was getting to work at 7:30 in the morning, so I'd have to get up at 5 a.m. to get my workout in and get on the bus and get to work by 7:30, and I was getting to work at 7:30 in order to get home by 3:30, leave work at 3:30 so I could get home in a decent hour and beat all the rush hour traffic when I was working full-time. So I thought that was going to be the way it was going to go when I went part-time. So I went part-time after the summer ended, and I couldn't get to work at 7:30 anymore because my daughter, who was going into middle school, she got into a gifted program at this school that I was going to be driving her to on my way to the transit center because it was closer. And so I couldn't drop her off until 7:40. So my plan of having half of the day to work on my business before the kids got home didn't really work out for me. So I had to adjust. So I still didn't get home until it was basically the same time I'd be getting home before, or right, when they were getting out of school. So it was I didn't really have any time to myself to work my business. So I was still working it in pockets. And then one day I just said, you know what, December came and my job had a lot of changes and I just wasn't happy there anymore. I used to love my job, but I didn't love the commute. And I just realized, it just clicked. I'm driving or commuting 13 hours a week to work 20 hours. And I worked for a nonprofit organization, which meant my salary was mediocre anyway. I wasn't making a lot of money. So my dad lives with me because of when I lost my 6-figure income. I needed help with the kids, so my dad retired and moved in with me. So my dad and I talked about it, and it was like, you know what, it doesn't make sense. So I quit my job in December, and now I work full-time as a Beachbody coach. And let me tell you, there comes a whole new set of challenges with working from home. It took me some time to get used to being my own boss again and not having someone riding my tail, because basically you have to ride your own tail. And so the first few months were kind of wasted. And so I finally started finding my way, and I finally got a system down that I was like, oh my God, this is gonna work for me. And then school let out. So if any of you guys are moms and you're driving yourself crazy right now and cannot wait for your kids to get back in school, trust me, I understand. So my system is working, but not at its full potential. So it's kind of still a hit and miss right now. What I do now is I wake up, I try to get up. So it was so exciting that like when I first quit my job, I was like, oh my God, I get to sleep in, right? And so I would sleep in. I would sleep in until 8 o'clock when the kids were in school. And then now that they're out of school, I realize I will sleep too late and then it wastes my day away. So I started getting up at 6 a.m. I'm also watching a neighbor girl. So I have 4 kids at the house every day, and she gets at my house at 6:30. So my schedule now is I get up at 6. I was doing my personal development, but now I'm going to switch it to my workout so that I can get my workout in before she gets there. So I'm going to do my workout, and then I do my personal development for 30 minutes. And then I use that personal development to provide value to my team. So I read it, and then I take little tidbits of it, and I put it into my team page for my team. And I also then go shower. Well, first we go down and have breakfast. So I get breakfast ready for the kids, and then I shower, and then I get ready. I wasn't showering, I was just like being sweaty all day, because as Beachbody coaches, we can do whatever we want, right? But I realized I feel a lot more confident and I feel more driven when I actually take a shower and fix my hair and get myself ready. And then it just makes it nicer for when I have to do videos or whatever, I look like professional. So that's my new goal. And then what I do is I started scheduling out my entire week. So I basically take a chunk of time during the day for my kids, and I block that out. And then I take a chunk of time in the evening for family time, and I block that out. And then whatever time is left, I have my master to-do list, and I basically pick things off of my to-do list in priorities, like whatever's, needs to be prioritized first. And I actually block it into my calendar, and so that way every day when I wake up, I know exactly what I'm doing from hour to hour to hour. This may not work for some people because structure may not be your thing, but I've realized that I need it. When I'm not structured, the whole day will be gone and I didn't get nothing done. So my team is getting bigger and I have more responsibilities, so I have to really focus on my day. So that's how I have been structuring my day. So basically the first 3 to 4 hours in the morning, from 6 to 10 are my business building hours. And then from 11 to 3 are my kids' time. And then once we get back from that, my daughter goes to soccer practice 3 or 4 days a week. My other daughter is working all the time. She goes to work at 3:30. She's also a coach on my team. And then my son has swim lessons on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So basically in the evening, I get another chunk of time that I can work on my business. So I really have been trying to focus on my kids over this next 3 weeks before they go back to school. Because when I was working full-time and doing this business, my kids did make some sacrifices too, because I knew what I wanted and I went for it. And I don't regret any of it. I missed a little bit of time with them because they knew that I was trying to build this business, and they were super supportive. And now they're super happy that I was able to make it happen, and I'm home with them now. Even my son was so excited yesterday that I was able to take them to the lake during the day and not have to go to work. We still struggle with the fact that they think that they can come into my room office whenever they want and just start talking to me, and I keep explaining to them that once mommy gets focused, and you come in and start talking to me, I lose focus and I have to start all over, and it's frustrating. And I said, and if I wasn't at work, you wouldn't be able to come in and talk to me. So I have a lock on my door, so sometimes I have to lock them out. They're all older. My youngest one's 9, almost 10, so it's not like they're gonna get in trouble or hurt themselves if they're locked out of my bedroom. But so that is a day in the life of my coaching business before I became a full-time coach, and my coaching business now. And every day that we work on our schedule, it gets better and better. It's a trial and error. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And we all have those struggles where we're trying to figure it out and we fail forward. I failed forward so many times. I mean, look, I've been home for 8 months and I just now figured out my plan in June. So, and I also was doing fit clubs too. So I was doing fit clubs. So I was getting up, I'm going to do the fit club in the morning and then coming back. So, you know, and what I love about coaching is that it's not the same every single day. Like there's certain tasks that you do every single day that are the same. Just like in my accounting job that I had, you know, accountant is the same job every day basically, because it's same month-end reports, same everything. So what I love about coaching is that I'm always meeting new people, I'm always talking to new people, and I can create my day. So my day is never the same. And if something comes up with my kids, and I used to miss so many events that happened at school because I couldn't take time off of work, because since I worked so far away, basically in order for me to see them at school, I would have to take like a half a day off of work. And as a mom, as a single mom and having to make up that time, I didn't have any vacation pay left. I didn't have any sick pay left because, you know, I had to use it all whenever they got sick or when I got sick or whatever. So being able to just adjust my schedule now and rearrange everything if my kids have something going on at school is worth gold. I'm actually going to start crying because, sorry guys, as a single mom, it is so hard. It is so hard to try to balance everything and know that you can't always be there for them. And so it just, like, I remember when I first quit, I just couldn't believe that I actually made it to that goal, because when I first signed up as a coach, it was just this dream, right? Like, it was just this thing way out in the future that I knew that I wanted to make happen, but I didn't know if I was gonna make it happen, but I knew that I wanted to. And so I just kept plugging away. And so when that day came, it was like the most amazing moment in my life other than giving birth to my children. So if you're a mom, a single mom or not, you can't get back those moments with your kids. They're gone. Every single second is gone. So if you're deciding whether to do this or not, just go for it, because it might be hard work on the front end, but it's so worth it in the end. So anyway, that's my journey and my day. That's how my days go. And so yeah, and it's just amazing. So I'm gonna leave it at that. And my daughter will be on here in a little bit to tell you a little bit about her day in a life as a coach, because she signed up as a coach when she was 18, mainly because I needed to rank up to Emerald, and the coach that I had put in the place next to my dad had quit, so I needed to get another coach, and she had just turned 18, so it worked. But she just graduated high school, so she is now starting to work her business. So she'll come on and show you another perspective of a youngin'. She's only 20 years old, and she'll share her struggles as well, about, you know, with high school and everything, and how Beachbody's helped her, and how she's gonna start making the most of it. So that is my day in a life before and after, and I can say that it's probably just only gonna get better as every day goes on, because I'm growing and learning to self-discipline, you know, practice self-discipline. So I hope that helps you guys. Have a great night. Oh, and by the way, like right now, if you're wondering why I'm in the bushes, it's because I'm at my other daughter's soccer, like it's not her soccer tournament, but it's her soccer club that we play for. And my daughter and I are playing field marshals. Like this sexy get up here? Yeah, man. So I had to come over here in the bushes because the lighting is so horrible. So that is another thing that, because I'm a coach, I'm able to do. Like, I would not want to come volunteer for this if I had been working full-time and just got home from a long commute and still had dinner and homework and all that stuff to do. So, yeah, this is my life. So have a great night, guys. Bye.